Let's discuss release, shall we? Some do's and don'ts of release, some thoughts. This oil has gone through quite a transformation over the years. And in fact, as I'm reading this, this isn't the right ingredients because this oil no longer contains blue tansy. I think it has, what's that oil? Northern Lights Black Spruce. But again, you guys can look it up and figure it out. But what you need to know about release, and when you read this oil, or use this oil even, you might think release what? Like some sort of energetic release, emotional release, some kind of physical release thing, like you need to sneeze or something. And it's yes, and yes, all of the above. It's just release whatever your body is holding on to that does not serve you. Using an oil like release is beautiful. It's designed, here it says that balance with your mind and body, help you release anger and memory trauma from the cells. So from the cells, right? Cells of your liver, putting it over your liver, bringing a sense of peace and emotional well-being. And here's the thing, I have used this oil immediately after I've had maybe an altercation with somebody. If I'm sitting in a room and there's just some negativity, I don't want that to come on me. I don't want their bag. So I'm like, oh, sorry, excuse me, you dropped something. And so I'll just use release, just to release that. I'll put it over my heart, put it over my liver. I'll diffuse it, maybe on my wrist, so that I am constantly in a state of just letting go what's not mine, releasing what does not serve me. This is a fantastic oil if you have children, because many times as parents, we take on our kids' stuff, right? They've had a bad day, now we have a bad day. They're grouchy, now we're grouchy. It's not a good thing for a parent, or for the child for that matter, let's be real. So I like to use this when my kids are kind of just throwing their nonsense at me. And then I hand it off to them as well. Some things that you want to be aware of when you are first using release. Your body is going to really enjoy these oils that are designed by God to help get this stuff out, to help your body just release it. And so you might find those first weeks, maybe a month, that you might be more sensitive, a little oversensitive, as it were. Maybe you're not responding in a typical way that you would. The thing is that, how do I say, when you're used to stuffing emotions and not crying or not getting emotions up and out, you use an oil like release, and now all of a sudden you've given permission for your body to release what you stuffed. And let me tell you, friend, if you've been stuffing for 46 years or 30 years or 50 years, that's a lot of crap you got to get out. So the waterworks may come. Tears are soap for the soul. So be it. Let it come. My don'ts of using release would be, I wouldn't use it if you're going to like some family function that weekend. I wouldn't throw it on like as you're going to some wedding, a party. You don't want to be a Debbie Downer. So if you're new to oils and the emotional component of it, use something like release like over the weekend when you're just home from work. It's fine, obviously. What's cool if you have kids or a husband and you use it and you're just really emotional and crying, it's beautiful to show them that this is normal and healthy and everyone should do this. Now, if I'm sad or I'm crying and my children are put off or bothered by it, I'm like, do you want me to be a crazy person, or do you want to deal with me crying for a few minutes? Choice is yours. Actually, it's not, because I'm not going to stop using it. But it levels out. Once you get used to dealing with trapped emotions and you release, let's say you have an altercation with somebody, you take your release, you put it on, you apply it over your liver, you release what doesn't serve you, it just becomes automatic. There's nothing to get trapped. You're not carrying any extra baggage around. It's really cool the way that happens. So if you haven't tried release, if you don't have that one in your collection, that one I'd say, yeah, give it a try. I mean, I might make sure I use Valor first just to sort of get the feel for it. I wouldn't just dive in and say, release all the crap, and just pump the brakes on that, all right, Speedy? I would do it just, like I say, right at the beginning of the weekend. Maybe even start off with diffusing it, rubbing it on your feet. Something not quite so invasive, but it's a great oil, and I think you will really enjoy it.